Hi, I'm Becky. I'm a physiotherapist and a cyclist. I'm working with Mirafit to do some new circuits for them. And today we're going to do a cycling workout. So it's got a little bit of strength work in there, also a little bit of core work, over about 7 exercises. Should take you between 10 and 15 minutes in the gym. Okay, the first exercise is walking lunges. Hold dumbbells in your hand, any weight that is comfortable for you to do, 4 or 5 lengths of the gym, about 10 to 15 meters. So hold them in your hands, knuckles facing outwards, and lunge as you walk. So walk forwards, lunge with sort of a 90-degree angle at your hip, knee, and ankle. Think about that forward foot placement as you go. Stand up tall on the next step, and then down again, obviously alternating legs. Depending on the weight of those dumbbells, you can do between sort of 10 and 20 steps across the gym and try and do that 3 or 4 times. Okay, so this one's front squats. So if you get the barbell off the squat rack at the correct height for your shoulders, you want to get the barbell resting on your collarbones, sort of, on your clavicle. Your elbows should come underneath the bar, elbows should be up really, really high out in front. And you want to keep that posture all the way through the squat, so don't let those elbows drop. And it will depend a little bit on your shoulder mobility. You just want to kind of keep your core tight, shoulders back, all the way through the squat. And then focus on your normal squat principles. So weight down through your heels and go all the way down as far as you can, about 90 degrees or so. Hold it if you can for a second before pushing back up. The great thing about a front squat is that the weight is obviously slightly further forward than when you're doing a back squat, and it sometimes uses your quads a little bit more. It really, really will engage your glutes, and it'll really, really help your sort of core and your lower limb strength. Okay, so deadlifts. Here we're using a trap bar, but you can use a normal barbell as well. All you want to do is load it up with your weights and think shoulders back all the time. You want to keep that core really, really tightly engaged, and then just go from the floor, stand up. Really, really good for your hips, glutes, hamstrings, quads, and think about pushing those hips forward as you stand up. Pause slightly at the top and then back down again. And we'll do between sort of 5 and 8 reps of that, depending on the weight that you're using, and do 2 to 3 sets of each. Okay, so split squats. The split means that you've got 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. And it's pretty much a similar principle as a lunge. You've got the barbell on your back, much like you would just in a normal barbell squat. And you've got 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. You've got your core nice and tight all the way through. And then you want to bend down, so move from the hips. Your hips just want to move straight down, okay? And then you'll end up with a 90-degree angle at your hips, knee, and ankle. Go down, hold for a second, and then push back up. And if you want to, you can change sides, or you can just do 10 on one leg and then 10 on the other leg. So Russian twists, really good on the bike, because you do need a bit of thoracic mobility. You do need to be able to twist and look over your shoulder while you're cycling, but also if you're descending on a hill, you need to be able to twist, hold your body the opposite way, when you're moving the bike down the hill as a counterbalance. You can hold a medicine ball just in front of your tummy, so somewhere between kind of 3 and 5K, depending on your strength, but you don't want it to overload you. You want it to just give a little bit of resistance so that you can engage core. So sit back in a normal sort of crunch position. Engage that core, hold your medicine ball over your tummy, shoulders back, try not to make those shoulders round, and then twist and look over one shoulder, and then bring your head back to center and twist back to the middle, and then back the other way, and then back to the middle. So you can do it with your feet on the floor, or you can just bring your heels slightly off the floor and lean back a little bit, and that can make it a bit harder for you. You can do that 10 times on each side, do that a couple of times through. Here we've got a plank with an extra twist involved. So your normal straight arm plank with all of your normal principles. So your hands right directly underneath your shoulders. You'd be up on your toes for this one. You want core engaged, and you want your bottom in line with your back and your legs. So one straight line. If you were looking at you from a profile, you'd be a really nice sort of triangle shape. And then from there, you've got your straight arm out in front of you, and you want to turn to one side and bring that hand up with you and out to the side about 90 degrees. You'll also need to move your foot position so that both of your feet will be on their side rather than on their toes. And then hold that for a few seconds, and then back down and into the main straight arm plank position. And then twist and go through to the other side. Do about 10 on each side and do that a couple of times through. Okay, so a cycling circuit wouldn't be complete without the cycling legs crunches. So sitting up into a crunch position and then bring your knee over to the opposite elbow and then back again and over to the opposite side. Use all of those normal crunch position teaching points, keep that core engaged, stop those shoulders from folding forwards too much, and all the way through the position, just try and keep that movement nice and fluid. Don't sort of stop too quickly. Try and do 20 or so on each side and do that a couple of times through with a few seconds rest in between. Brilliant, I really hope you enjoyed that circuit. If you did, give us a like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you again when we do some more circuits. Thank you, bye.